Welcome guys, this is Kuroyuki ESO, and today I'm bringing you guys yet another Stamplar build for the Scale Breaker patch, which I will also be using in the Dragonhold patch. This is not a Magplar build, this is also not a meta build. This is something a little unique that I've thrown together just because I kind of got bored of the way the meta has shifted for this patch. So if you're looking for something meta, this is definitely not it, but that does not mean it is not a good build. It's very strong, got great survivability, and it's a really fun build to play. So if you're looking for a meta build, not the video for you, but if you want something a little more unique, stick around because that's what I'm about to bring you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started by taking a quick look at the stat sheet. Fully buffed, we'll go ahead and start on the back bar. Our resistances are at 30k, over 30k for each. Stamina recovery at 2k with pot up, 25k HP, about 37k max stam, 15 or 11.5k max mag, and weapon damage is humble but still enough to do what we need to do at 4400. Crit rate gets up to 40% when we proc our jabs, and that's good enough because we are a Templar and we're going to be hitting some pretty fat criticals, so we definitely want to make sure we have a decent crit rate. I am using Dubious Cameron Throne, I'm using the Warrior, and I am a Nord, so all those things play a factor into the build. Up next, we're going to be hopping over and taking a look at the sets we're running. And you know, it's pretty straightforward. We are running 7th Legion. I've got it front bar and back bar using a Maul Nernhund. I do use double damage poisons just because I do like to have some form of dot, just because it really helps, but you can take them off. My inventory is full, so I can't, but on this I do use a disease glyph. You could use a poison, you could use weapon damage, you can use whatever you want to on this and it'd still work fine. I just like poisons because it's nice to get that extra pressure when you're trying to burst somebody down. I've got Nernhond one-hander on the back with a poison damage enchantment, Impen shield, max stam enchantment. We are using a 2-piece Bloodspawn because Bloodspawn is great. It keeps our resistances really high, makes us really tanky for a medium armor build that's already got 33k resist. And then we've got 7th Legion again, chest, heavy, Impen, Bloodspawn, medium. All our big pieces do have triglyphs on it, and Bone Pirate. Bone Pirate. I've always loved Bone Pirate. I like to have a nice stamina pool and stamina recovery because those things are pretty important to me. It's just kind of the way I play. Some people like to go weapon damage. I prefer to have juicier stam pool, a little more sustain, and that works really well on this build. Jewelry, we are using 1 7th Legion jewelry and 2 Bone Pirate. Yes, I have a blue ring. No, I don't give a shit. I just haven't gotten around to updating it. It's fine. I'm using all weapon damage here. If you feel like you don't have enough sustain, which you should have enough, it works pretty good, especially with the changes to rally. But you can go ahead and change to 1 reduced cost or 1 recovery. Either way, this is how I'm running it. Next, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the skills we're using. And for this patch on the front bar, I do have Rally, Burst Heal, obviously, it's great, always will be. Power of the Light, you can swap this out if you don't really like the way it works, I know I do. You can have a Gap Closer here if you would like. You can have Repentance here, it's up to you. Dizzying Swing, I'm keeping this next patch, even though we're losing the stun on it, it's still going to be great, still great, it's the main stun. Really helps to chunk heftier targets, especially with the Maul. And yeah, I love D-Swing, I'm gonna keep it forever. Executioner, I like this because who doesn't like to fucking annihilate guys at low health, right? You could use the splash damage morph, it's up to you. Next patch, I am going to replace this altogether with Javelin to get my stun off, so that's just kind of the way I'm going to be playing next patch. I think it's going to work pretty fine. Jabs, you know, needless to say, bread and butter DPS. Dawnbreaker of Smiting, I have played around with Onslaught, It is good. It's great for bursting super tanky targets, and you can use it if you want. I just prefer Dawnbreaker of Smiting for the stun and the AoE, and Dot is just great. I love this ultimate, I always will. Resolving Vigor, obviously got a big buff this patch, super great. Shuffle, I like to be moving quick. Also gives us damage reduction to AoEs, which is great, especially against other Plars. Restoring Focus, this procs our 7th Legion, doesn't cost shit, gives us armor, great skill. Purify, absolutely necessary this patch. Get the healing one, not the damage one, you won't regret it. And Channeled Acceleration, this keeps our movement speed up and our crit damage high, perfect skill for this build. And then Spell Wall, you could go with Temporal Guard if you want, they're both good. You can break ankles with it, but I just prefer Spell Wall. It really helps to get out your burst when you really need to. So yeah, that's it for the skills. And last, we're just going to take a quick look at the CP starting in the red tree. I'm not really going to go over this too much, but this is just the way I like to run my CP. You can copy it, you cannot copy it, it's up to you. It's mostly a preference thing. You do want one in the Siphoner and PvP, no matter what anyone tells you. You like that because it's an extra thing that Templars are going to have to cleanse, so you can put more pressure on them. Always nice. But everything else, preference, preference, preference. And yeah, that is the CP. Next patch, you are going to want to make sure that you have 120 here in the mage, but you probably will anyway, so, or no, 75 into the mage. You're probably going to have it anyway, but it's going to be really important, especially with the dizzying swing changes next patch. So yeah, that's it. And now I got some clips coming up of me using the build, just so you guys can see what the playstyle is like. And that is going to wrap up this portion of the video. Stick around for the clips. Don't stick around for the clips. It's up to you. Consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribing. And that is all. Enjoy the rest of the video. That's right. Things that could happen. Might happen, might not happen. 50 years. I spent like that.
slip up one of these days.
Hinata, Hinata, Hinata.